A big story. What will it take for the AAP party to end its denial over what's killing the hapless citizens of Delhi? 11 deaths. Yes, 11 deaths have been reported in the capital so far. Leading doctors have certified that Chikungunya is the leading cause. But Kejriwal's health minister for Delhi still chooses to challenge doctors. Remember, we showed you how yesterday he had contradicted doctors from top government hospitals who had said that Chikungunya is a killer. It takes lives. He said, no, it doesn't. They're talking rubbish. In all his wisdom today, he proclaimed, the second time in fact, that Chikungunya is not fatal, is not killing the hapless people of Delhi. What is his source? Who is he relying on? It's Google. Yes, Dr. Google. Every man's go-to guide has told the minister that all of India's brightest minds are wrong. What do you do with a government that simply cannot concede that its inaction may have led to misery in the capital? Here's a suggestion. Punish it the next time you go to vote. Think about these things. Here's the news report which sets up a story that trivializes the tragedy in Delhi.
मेडिकल लिटरेचर आप खुद भी सर्च कर लीजिएगा, आजकल तो गूगल का जमाना है। चिकनगुनिया के अंदर नॉर्मली डेथ नहीं होती है।
11 people have died, and this is the Delhi Health Minister's proposal. Go Google Chikungunya.
चिकनगुनिया के बारे में फिर से कह देता हूँ, मेडिकल लिटरेचर आप खुद भी सर्च कर लीजिएगा, आजकल तो गूगल का जमाना है। चिकनगुनिया के अंदर नॉर्मली डेथ नहीं होती है और चिकनगुनिया के अंदर एडमिशन की बिल्कुल आवश्यकता नहीं होती है, नॉर्मली बिल्कुल नहीं होती।
The health minister's denial seems even more shocking when we have doctors coming out and blaming the virus for these deaths.
चिकनगुनिया से जो साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन है, आप किसी भी बड़े साइंटिस्ट से पूछ लीजिएगा, चिकनगुनिया की वजह से नॉर्मली डेथ नहीं होती है।
Yesterday the patient, those 3 patients died. They typically went to that sort of shock syndrome where the kidneys failed, and this is not a typical septicemia shock only, but this is something related to this viral disease only.
But did Satyendra Jain not see this on Google? The World Health Organization has a clear record of deaths due to chikungunya in many parts of the world, including the US and the Caribbean. So while you're left at God's mercy, what the Aam Aadmi Party trusts is not the doctors or even the WHO, but an online search engine. Does the Aam Aadmi Party believe denial will help battle the epidemic while every second you risk your life? Bureau Report, News X.
Well, Kejriwal's health minister may swear by Google, but even Google can't help find an alibi to explain what we've exposed here today. Watch this news report. This tells you what the AAP is not telling you.
A glossy PR ad by Kejriwal expounds the government's battle plan to combat dengue and chikungunya. Then the health minister triumphantly says all is well and blames the media for overhyping the threat.
RML भी हमारे देश का ही अस्पताल है, केंद्र सरकार का अस्पताल है, दिल्ली सरकार का नहीं है। अगर हो सकता है थोड़ी कमियां रह गई हैं तो उसमें क्या दिक्कत है, वो काम कर रहे हैं ना। मैंने कल नड्डा साहब से बात की है, वो कह रहे हैं कि दिल्ली केंद्र सरकार के जितने भी हॉस्पिटल है, RML है, सफदरजंग है, एम्स है, वो भी पूरा सहयोग करने के लिए तैयार हो गए। मेडिकल लिटरेचर आप खुद भी सर्च कर लीजिएगा, आजकल तो गूगल का जमाना है। चिकनगुनिया के अंदर नॉर्मली डेथ नहीं होती है और चिकनगुनिया के अंदर एडमिशन की बिल्कुल आवश्यकता नहीं होती है, नॉर्मली बिल्कुल नहीं होती है।
So News X decided to check Delhi's preparedness. We went to the GB Pant Hospital and asked for the rapid PCR test. Mohit Bhatt investigates.
Rapid PCR test is not done yet. It is not done yet.
Since government hospitals didn't even have the primary test to detect chikungunya, News X's Ignore Corps then went to a private lab.
लेकिन आपको दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट का नोटिफिकेशन नहीं मिला इसके ऊपर?
बाकी तो हमारे जो जैसे चिकनगुनिया होगा 1000 800 100 का 600 रुपए का
उस पे भी 600 का क्या?
वो हम नहीं करते, हम बाहर देते।
Abandoned by hospitals and looted by labs, NewsX's Vijay Lakshmi then tried calling the Delhi government's helpline published in the ad.
The number you have dialed is busy. Please call again later.
Well, you can see the number that has been published in the newspaper.
Please call again later. The number you have dialed is busy.
Fourth time that we are dialing this number.
The number you have dialed is busy.
Let's try fifth time if we get some sort of help on this number.
दिए गए नंबर से इस समय संपर्क नहीं हो सका है, कृपया बाद में डायल करें। The number you have dialed is busy. Please call again later. आपके द्वारा डायल किया गया नंबर व्यस्त है।
So this is 8th time that we are dialing on this number in a span of almost 20 to 25 minutes.
NewsX's special investigation has stung Kejriwal. With helplines failing and labs looting, the Delhi Chief Minister's answer is a PR ad. Has the Aam Aadmi Party government picked publicity over our lives? Bureau Report, NewsX.
Yeah, helplines don't work, lifelines fleece you, and they pick publicity over the need to do something. Maybe Kejriwal could begin by Googling this story. He'll know where to look to begin acting. Let me just go straight across to Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Vice Chairman and Director of the Manipal Hospital, Padma Shri in his own right, Dr. Sumansi Raman, a political analyst. Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, let me ask you a question straight off the bat. Is Kejriwal's government trivializing the grimness of the situation by quoting Google as a medical authority on chikungunya, sir? Is it even reliable? And by doing so, is he endangering the lives of citizens who might be tempted then to self-medicate themselves, etc., etc., if they think that Google is the authority?
Rahul, thanks for inviting me to your show. First and foremost, I would like to say medicine is never learnt on the net, and Google is just a reference base. It is not a teaching or a technical base where medicine is learnt. With regards the minister's comment, I think people should not rely on the net or on Google. They should consult physically, in person, a medical professional who is qualified enough to treat the patient. And as far as the case fatality is concerned, as your news bite had mentioned, even world literature states that 1 in 1,000 is the case fatality in chikungunya, although it is low, but it exists.
There you go. Factual. Very factual. Dr. Sumansi Raman, I would request you not to Google this at home. I just want to ask you, sir, very straight off the bat, and also our viewers, don't Google this at home. Don't go around saying that chikungunya is not fatal because you see the great Delhi health minister consulted Dr. Google, and therefore let's go out and party. This chikungunya business will go away. Yes, don't take it. Full fact. I'm asking you tonight. Is Google gospel?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, before that, Rahul, let me just say that I have treated hundreds of patients with chikungunya over the last 10 years. We do have periodic outbreaks in this part of the country. Having said that, first of all, Mr. Jain did not say go and ask Google. He said look up the medical literature on Google, which is a standard practice for understanding what are the latest trends or what is the particular position.
Yeah, I said he consulted Google.
It is done all the time.
If the medical minister of the government of Delhi believes that Google is the authority, I'll tell you, people will say yes, let us also go and look at Google because that's an authority, and let's now.
1 minute.
You see, chikungunya is not fatal. Our Mantri Sahib has told us, so let's go to work. Let's do other things which endanger lives.
I think you have not understood. You have not understood at all, Rahul. Google does not provide medical information. It only gives you links to reputed sites. Of course, there are also sites which are not so reputed. But fundamentally, medical literature, most of the latest medical literature, for instance, you gave a report on the WHO latest the report on the deaths in Reunion Island and Caribbean and USA. Where did you get it from? Did WHO send it to you? You Googled it, right?
No, I'm sorry.
That's how everybody
No,
does it.
I'm sorry,
you
sir.
have to get medical information.
No, 1 second.
Mr. Jain did
No,
not
1
say
second, sir. 1
Google
second,
will give
please.
you the information. I'm sorry, Rahul, please.
1 second. No. What do you
That
mean we Googled
WHO
it?
report
We
that you're
actually
quoting from
contacted.
also
Excuse
is
me,
you have not
we
quoted
contact-
properly.
No,
You only
please.
quoted one half.
No, I won't allow you to get away with this. We contacted.
You might have contacted.
Yes,
only you would have
but
contacted
what
Rahul.
stopped Dr. Satyendra Jain from contacting?
Agency. You
Why
have
could he have
contacted
contacted
WHO,
instead of
got it.
putting out half-baked information? This is
The same
indefensible,
report
doctor.
is available online.
This is
on the
indefensible.
WHO's, so are you saying WHO is putting up fake information on their website? Are you
To
saying
the
WHO is
contrary.
putting up fake reports
To the
on their
contrary.
website? It is available on the website.
To the contrary.
You can go and read it. I read
To
it
the
a week ago.
contrary. No, excuse me. Google is a
So why
search
did you
of-
go and ask WHO to
Excuse
give
me,
you a copy of the report?
Dr. Raman, please, 1 second.
Are
You
they
see-
putting up fake stuff on their website?
Sir, look, either you want to also trivialize the tragedy by making this into some sort of a large-scale, fishing expedition
I am
on
not
motives,
trivializing, Rahul.
etc. I'm only
You
saying.
are.
Yeah,
in the
Mr.
overwhelming
Minister, didn't
effort
Google
to
tell you
make-
this?
to
254
sort of blame the
Reunion
AAP
Island
government,
chikungunya
you are
deaths,
completely
191 in
distorting the issue.
USA, Latin America and Caribbean. These are not numbers that you
Yes,
scoff
exactly.
at
Please.
and you sweep under the carpet. No, excuse
please,
me.
Please read the same report fully.
No, please, excuse me.
Rahul,
Excuse me, sir.
Rahul, it's not fair. Read that entire report fully. The 254 and 191 were increased incidence of deaths during an epidemic of chikungunya. Nowhere in that report
come
does
on,
it say
sir.
that patients died of
There have been
chikungunya.
deaths in Delhi.
Please go
Let me
and
get Dr.
read it
Bagai into this.
properly.
Dr. Bagai.
You are reading only one half of the report.
We've got one quack as the health minister of Delhi, and now we are in danger of actually accepting at face value what he's been saying. And this really makes life very difficult because confusing
The
information
mortality rate
will
is
jeopardize the
extremely
health
low. The
of
mortality
citizens
rate is
even further. Dr.
extremely
Bagai,
low,
I want to ask you,
less
sir,
than 1 in
can you
1,000.
trifle with chikungunya like this?
Rahul, what I would actually suggest as my understanding is that any layman, which is a non-medical person who surfs the net and tries to get information or tries to manage any of his relatives or him or herself at home can be dangerous. We should rely on expert medical opinion by taking a consultation. With regards to chikungunya, the real risk of chikungunya is not only its acute or chronic mortality. The real risk of chikungunya is that the elderlies and especially the smaller infants can have comorbid conditions. That means conditions which immunocompromise the patient in a way in which the fatality incidence can increase. The third point which I would like to make is that chikungunya, although rarely requires admission, it is a self-limiting disease. But having said that, more than 60% of patients, even after 1 year or 2 years in certain case reports, have mentioned to have ongoing joint pains, arthritic changes and muscular disorders. The word chikungunya itself means bent like a bone. Yes. So it's an African term and it is a very, very debilitating disease. My suggestion to anyone who's a non-medical professional is that rely on expert medical opinion, which is available across the country. Layman Googling is not going to be accurate and it can often be dangerous.
Okay, we leave it at this. I think let the principal medical authority have the last word because we don't want confusion. We've already got a political health minister who I think is trying to put an alibi out there to cover up for the inaction of the AAP party by trying to tell people that chikungunya isn't what it's being made out to be. That's what this reeks of, and it's very unfortunate. We move